Oh, that is stunning. Well, good morning and welcome to River Brathay. Probably one of my favourite places in the Lake District. I was here earlier this year hoping to try and capture a photo that I captured a couple of years ago, which is still my favourite ever photo that I've ever taken. And I never thought I'd be able to better that photo. But having said that, we've arrived this morning to what I can only describe as the most stunning scene unfolding in front of us. A beautiful misty morning, loads of frost on the ground, still as you like, loads of reflections. I want to try and recapture an image I caught in summer, I say a couple of years ago. So I've come to pretty much the same spot where I took that shot a couple of years ago, and I'll put that shot on the screen now. But I've always wanted to try and capture this in autumn, and I could not hope for better conditions. It's absolutely stunning. I know I use that word a lot, but it is absolutely stunning. So I want to bag this shot. I've always said to myself I wanted to get this autumn shot, as I say. So I want to get this one sorted first. I'm just waiting for the light to come up and hope this mist develops a little bit more, and then I'll start to try and find some other compositions. So I'll talk you through the composition. As you can see here, just over here, you've got these beautiful oak trees, these two oak trees that are standing quite prominently next to the river here, which are creating a beautiful reflection in the river itself. So I've got this sort of sweeping from the right hand side, being balanced quite nicely with another, I think it's an oak tree, on the right hand side on the other side of the river. It just balances it really nicely. I'm cutting off this mound of trees on the left hand side ever so slightly, so it's making it more focused on those two prominent oak trees. But we've got this beautiful autumnal colour, and just kissing the top of the tree there, some lovely frost. So yeah, just need to wait for the light a little bit, and I think we could be on to a winner. Don't think we're going to get the light. There seems to be a massive bank of cloud over out to the east there, but I've taken an image. I think it's going to work out quite nicely and quite painterly looking. So I'll pop that one on screen now. What I'm probably going to do is head down just over there towards outer water, looking back towards the Langdales, because there's some lovely looking cloud formations just over the top of the Langdales there, and see if I can frame up some shots. What a morning. As beautiful as this is, it's turning out to be quite a frustrating morning. I need to clone myself because, as I mentioned a moment ago, I wanted to go over towards outer water there and start photographing towards the Langdales. But then I also want to be here because in case that light does kick off there. So I have stopped here briefly, and I've actually taken a pano, sort of 6-week pano, incorporating that whole sort of mound of trees there, the two oaks and then the one on the right hand side of the bank there. Really quite nice. Still waiting for some light to come through. There is a touch of soft light coming through at the moment, so I might retake that pano. If that works out any good, I'll pop it on the screen. But the light is really kicking off on the Langdales now, so I'm going to run down there and try and grab that.
Tell you what I do. Oh, sorry, Martin. Go on. Carry on.
You know, I said this is
sorry, Martin. I'm sorry. Sorry. No, carry on.
Oh dear, it's one of them mornings, yeah. You know, I said it was
sorry about that. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Sorry. Yeah, carry on. Crack on. Pandas. Oh, no, I can do it again. I will do it again.
You know, I said it was a frustrating morning, and you know, I said I was going to go down there and shoot towards Langdales. Well, Dave? Why did I call you Dave? Steve started running up the hill because he was down there a moment ago, and he's just seen what potentially could be a break in the clouds that might let the sun just filter through here. So I think I just need to stick to my guns. If this vlog ends up being just about this one composition pretty much, then so be it, because I want this shot. So I'm going to wait it out and see what happens. The fog is obviously building up back again as well, so that's pretty good. So yeah, I'm just going to stick to my guns and hope for the best. As if the morning couldn't get any better, we just had a brief encounter with some giant pandas. You can only find them in the Lake District and China.
That was a panda moo.
It was quite worrying actually, because they kind of all just came running towards us. So, yeah, we weren't sure what was going to happen. But yeah, they seem okay. They seem friendly enough. Dare I say it, and I don't want to sound like a moaning landscape photographer, but it's gone a little bit too foggy. But yeah, we're just going to have to wait it out and just see what happens with this, because the light is definitely coming. So all in good time. So I've actually framed up another composition, believe it or not. There's a tree with some beautiful golden colours on it, just on that little hill over there. I've got in portrait orientation. I've pretty much put the tree sort of coming from the bottom right hand third. I've got a touch of the sky in the frame as well, and there's just enough detail in the clouds just to make it look a little bit interesting. But the contrast of sort of the cool tones of the frost and the warmth of the autumnal colours on the trees does look really quite nice. So let me pop that one on screen and see if we can try and find something else. But I'm struggling a bit, to be honest. I think I've really come into this morning with one shot in mind, and feel like I'm missing out. But sometimes you just got to stick to your guns, because for all I know, that light could have kicked off and it could have been an absolute belter of a shot. But as it stands, not so sure. But anyway, still having a great morning in arguably one of my favourite places in the Lake District. One of the things I'm struggling with this morning is fog on the lens, so I'm having to use this cloth here, wipe the lens, take the photo, wipe the lens, take the photo. It's becoming a bit of a pain, to be honest with you, but it's worth it. Oh, you've got a sheep on there now as well. So I have just taken another shot, and again, back to these oak trees on the edge of the river here, but I've just gone in portrait orientation at about 100mm. And what I'm going to opt for is a square crop on this. Just taking out some of the bottom and taking the sky out of the frame, just making it all really about those two trees. And I have just seen another potential composition here, that the tree I was shooting a moment ago, there's a sheep just nestled underneath the tree there, so it just adds that little extra element to the scene. So I'm going to try and quickly grab that. Unfortunately I missed the sheep, but we are getting some more fog over there, so I'm just going to still point it in that direction and just wait and see how it develops. Never know, the sheep might come back as well. So I think I'm going to make my way down towards the edge of the river now and see if I can get some shots utilising these reflections, because the water is completely still. And so yeah, see if I can try and get some compositions down there. I may still head over down to outer water as well and just see if I can frame some shots looking back towards the Langdales, which are currently shrouded in mist. So it looks quite nice over there. But again, the light just doesn't seem to be happening yet. I'm still holding out hope. Right, I'm down at the water's edge. Met up with Colin, met up with Steve and Daniel, and I kind of wish I came down here sooner. Framed up a beautiful image here, incorporating some of these really frosty reeds as a bit of a foreground interest. Again, the main focal point of the image is those two beautiful oak trees. Shooting at just over 50mm, f/16, just to try and get everything from front to back as sharp as possible. It looks nice on the back of the camera. I have got one issue, which is to the top left hand corner of the image. I've just got the touch of the sky coming in, so I'm going to have a look at that in Photoshop, see if I can just fill that in a little bit maybe, because it is a bit of a distraction. But as a scene, with this beautiful golden light coming through and this mist just gently rolling along the top of the river, looks absolutely beautiful. I think we're all trying to get a similar shot now, because it is absolutely stunning. Colin's not. Colin's not, because he's not happy that Steve found it, not him. But yeah, no, this is really nice. Just the contrast between the cool tones of the frost and the warm tones of the light just coming through, and the warm tones of the trees there. Oh, it just works an absolute treat. Let me pop it on screen now. So I framed up another image here, put my super telephoto lens back on. I'm in just over 200mm, gone in really quite tight on the main oak trees there, and there's one on the left hand side kind of reaching in. The light we have now is really quite nice because the leaves are slightly backlit, but what I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for someone to walk through the gap between the two trees, and when I do, I'm going to use my remote shutter here to capture a snap of them just in the middle of there. Ideally I can find someone with a blue jacket to contrast against the orange of the leaves. I think that would work really, really quite nice. So yeah, just gonna wait to see if someone comes past. There is someone walking up towards it just now, so just give it a minute or two. And just to explain as well, I've upped the ISO to ISO 400. I'm at f8 and 160th per second, so that should be enough just to freeze that person who's walking through quite nicely. So here comes the person now, just going to take the shot. Just wait for him to come to the centre of the frame. That's the shot. Let me pop it on screen for you now. Started heading back towards the car, just nearly met up with Colin and Steve who are over there. We've got Daniel here in the background, he's flying his drone. There was a shot I was framing up a second ago of this tree on the left hand side of this mound here. This little pocket of light was just coming through, and by the time I framed the shot, light was gone, and it's gone very grey and overcast now. So yeah, I think we're going to end it. I thoroughly enjoyed this morning. This is an absolutely spectacular location when the conditions are just right. So yeah, I really hope I've got some decent images. Let me know what you think in the comments. But again, yeah, I think we're going to end it. I do really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit the like button. And if you've really enjoyed it, it'll help if you subscribe to the channel as well. So yeah, from a very cold, frosty Lake District, see you soon.